Okay, this video is going to be a brief overview of the wireless remote that works with our WindRestrictor product line single color illumination package. If you do have the multicolored package, you'll need to refer to a different video that has a built-in dimmer already. But this is going to be a brief overview. We're not going to get into all the individual wiring methods for all of the vehicles. We're basically just going to show you how to use these connectors and which end hooks up to the LED strip, which end hooks up to the power and ground or the plug, etc. Your vehicle, you may be tapping into the wiring harness using the vampire clamps, or you may have opted for the battery pack or the 12-volt plug, which are accessories. We're not going to get into those wiring options. Refer to the instructions that came with each accessory in the box, and certainly refer to the original main instructions that tells how to get power from your vehicle when you are going along with this video. Okay guys, so here we are with the wireless dimmer for our WindRestrictor packages. Remote's going to look like this here. Then we have this little chip with 4 wires, 2 wires going off of each side, and basically you can see that this side here, which says LED, goes obviously to the LED strip, positive and ground, or positive negative, and then this side here goes to your power. It's a power input side, so power and ground, and you'll see that marked right here on the chip. It'll say positive and negative on it right there. But it's pretty simple. So you would take the side here that is for LED and hook it up to the LED wires that are coming off of the LED strip. And the one that's positive is always going to be marked with a red piece of tape or some type of indicator on the end that says it's positive. If you do not know which of the wires is positive on the LED strip, you can take a 9-volt battery and touch it to the 2 ends. Touch the 2 prongs on the 9-volt battery to the 2 ends. And there's only one way that it'll work, and the way that the light shines will be, you can test the polarity that way. In other words, if this one is touching the positive and this one is touching the negative on the 9-volt and it's lighting up, then that means this one is positive. So anyway, you're going to connect the positive and the negative to the positive and negative coming off of this chip here. And there's a few ways you can do that. Your package may have these connectors here, which are solder butt connectors. I'm going to show you the way to connect it with these in a little clip right after this. And you will also sometimes have heat shrink in your package. So either way it will work and is a very good connection. But we're going to make sure we connect to the LED end that says LED positive, negative, to the 2 wires coming off of the single color illumination WindRestrictor. And then we're going to take this opposite end here that says positive, negative, 5 to 24 volts. We're going to connect the positive and negative to the power and ground from the vehicle, or we're going to connect this to the 12-volt plug or the battery pack, whichever power option you opted for. And also refer to the main instructions on from the WindRestrictor package, because if you are connecting to your vehicle, you're going to want to know which color wire in the harness you're going to want to tap into, or if you're going to use a fuse tap in your trunk or something like that. You'll want to refer to the main instructions and it'll tell you how to do that. But there is extra wire that's going to be included in every box. And you'll want to also use these connectors to hook up that extra wire so that you can run that wire through the car and connect it to whichever power source your instructions tell you to. So, main thing again on this is this side is for the LED strip and that side is for power and ground. And if you get that backwards, it's not going to work properly. So next I will show you how to connect using these solder connectors, and then how to connect using the heat shrink. Okay guys, so we're going to strip the insulation, slide the connector over one side of the wire, interweave the wires, and then center the solder over the wires. Now all that's left to be done is to heat it up really good. And this is an easy way and a fast way to get a good solder connection. You really want to make sure that solder melts over the wires. But then once it does, don't overheat it. Don't burn right through the heat shrink. So you want it looking just like this, except we're using red connectors. Now on the heat shrink, if you do have that in your package, it's also very simple. So, basically just strip off a good inch or so on the end of the wires, and then put part of the heat shrink over one of the wires, interweave the wires really nice and tight, slide the heat shrink back over the bare wire, and then heat it up with either a heat gun or a lighter, just like so, and you should be good to go. So regarding the remote control, you will want to remove the plastic film from the bottom of it that protects the battery. There is instructions that look like this in every package. It should show you all of the different functions and also give you a brief install overview, just like we've done today. If y'all have any questions though about this, please don't hesitate to reach out to us. All of the functions should be covered though, all of the buttons, and basically it has a dimmer, which is bright positive, bright negative, and you can push those to slowly fade through the intensity levels. You can also quickly press 100% if you want it back up to full intensity. Quickly press 50 or 25 if you want it to jump to those levels pretty quick. It has modes like flashing, fading, blinking, and when you are in those dynamic modes, you can choose speed up, speed down to go faster or slower between those modes. And if you're stuck in a mode, simply press light, which is the green button, and that will quickly get you back to the static mode where you can change the brightness again. And of course, on and off is this red button here. If you do run into any questions or concerns after trying to hook this up yourself, or if you need any troubleshooting assistance, don't hesitate to jump on our website, WindRestrictor.com, and utilize our live chat feature, or you can email us at sales@windrestrictor.com, and we'll be sure to take good care of you.